Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of All About the Cars of Gran Turismo 7. In this video, we're going to learn all about the 1994 Nissan R32 GT-R V-spec 2. Now, this car can be acquired in two different ways on this game. First, you can purchase it here at the used car dealer for 174,500 credits whenever it's available. And secondly, you can earn this car for free by completing menu book number 18 at the GT Cafe, which is the GT-R collection. Alright, so if you aren't familiar with the used car dealer, it rotates cars in and out of the dealership every day, so this car may or may not be available for you to purchase at the time that you watch this video, but it will eventually rotate back into being available for purchase again in the near future. So be sure to check back often for its availability if you'd like to purchase it in this fashion. Alright, I'm going to click on this car, and we're going to start by going over some of its specs. First, it comes stock with 506.64 performance points. It has a four-wheel drive drivetrain, so the engine in this car is situated at the front of the vehicle, and it provides power to all four wheels. The maximum stock power is 306 horsepower at 6,800 RPM. The weight is just over 3,300 pounds, and the engine is turbo-aspirated. Now we're going to click on Learn More and see what Andy has to say about this car. The Skyline GT-R may well be the most popular Japanese car ever. The R32 has now become a collector's item, and the last variant of that classic was this V-spec 2. It has wider tires than the base model. It also features Brembo brakes and BBS aluminum wheels as standard. The V-spec 2 was built to celebrate the GT-R's success in Group N and Group A racing, just like the V-spec 1. Thanks to its stiffer chassis, the V-spec 2 handles like a dream. Alright, that's everything we can learn about this car from the used car dealer, so we're going to back out to the main menu now and go to the garage where I'll get into this car and we'll learn some more about it. Alright, here at the garage, I'm going to click on Change Car, and we got to scroll down to N for Nissan. And I have lots of Nissans, so we just have to find this car. There's the 34 and 33, and there's the 32. If you are interested in learning about the 34 or 33 Nissan GT-Rs, we do have videos of those on our YouTube channel if you want to check those out. Alright, we're going to click on the R32, and we'll listen to the startup sound, and then we'll learn some more about it. Alright, we're going to click on the car collection, go to this vehicle, and we'll learn some more by reading this short description about it. This unique R32 GT-R came fitted with 17-inch BBS wheels, Brembo brakes, and 45 series tires. After a 16-year absence, Nissan resurrected the heralded GT-R in August of 1989 in the form of a sleek 2+2. Nicknamed the Ken Mary GT-R, this new 2+2 was based on the 8th generation Skyline, and it would change the landscape of Japanese GT cars forever. Under the hood lurked a new 2.6-liter DOHC inline-6 with two ceramic turbos. Power was pegged at Japan's federalized maximum limit at 276.1 horsepower, with a head-snapping 260.4 foot-pound of torque. Nissan poured its motorsports know-how into this power plant using special exhaust valves, throttle, and a reinforced cylinder block. The power was distributed to all four wheels via Nissan's Atessa ETS that provided incredible traction and grip on tarmac or gravel. In the handling department, the R32 knew few equals as its suspension, a unique multi-link setup at both the front and rear, kept the car steady through sharp turns. The R32 also had a special steering system too, in the form of the Super HICAS four-wheel steering. The disc brakes at all four corners featured aluminum calipers with 4 pistons up front and 2 on the rear. Nissan's motorsports arm, Nismo, created a limited edition model, which was followed by V-spec and V-spec 2, both models taking the already awesome performance of the R32 to higher levels. Alright, that's everything we can learn from the garage, and a lot of great information about this car from Gran Turismo's description. Now we're going to back out to the main menu once again and go next door to the cafe, where we'll see if anybody's here to talk to us about this car. And we have 3 people here. We have Chris, Jeremy, and Tom Matano. We're going to start with Chris and see what he has to say. Of all the Nissan Skyline GTRs, this R32 stands out as truly special. From the late 1960s to the early 1970s, the Skyline seemed unstoppable on the Japanese race circuit. However, Nissan halted production of the Skyline GTR in response to the 1973 oil crisis. In 1989, the GTR name was revived with this R32 Skyline GTR. Nissan poured all of its technical know-how into its development. The hard work paid off as the R32 dominated the competition from the get-go, winning the hearts of motorsport fans. I can only imagine that its value will continue to increase over time. Now we'll go to Jeremy and see what he has to say. This third-generation GTR Skyline played a lead role in reviving interest in Japanese touring car races. A major hit upon its release in 1989, it's said to have sold some 43,000 units despite its high price tag. A race-ready version was developed shortly after. This car claimed a pole-to-win victory in the 1990 Japanese Touring Car Championship. Following this great achievement, the race GTR boasted 29 consecutive wins over the course of 4 years. And now we're going to go to Tom Matano and see what he has to say. You know, I used to drive my friend's PGC-10 GTR a lot. That's what got me into sports sedans, which I consider to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, this here is the model that set the basic formula for the modern GTR. At first glance, it evokes a clear sense of volume. And by weighing down the rear fender, the designers made the car look like it was in motion even when standing still. This allowed the GTR to strike a more aggressive stance than the base GT model. Also, it marked the beginning of the era of sensor-controlled vehicle dynamics and other high-performance technologies. All of this makes the current GTR the rightful heir to this R32 GTR. Alright, that's everything we can learn about this car, but we're going to make one final stop at the tuning shop where I'll show you everything that can be done to improve this car's performance and power. So here at the tuning shop, I have done a significant amount of work on this car to get its performance points all the way up above 700. And I do typically use this car for the Nissan GTR Cup races at the World Circuits. And it does very well, I'll tell you that much. Alright, under the sports category here, everything here is available for purchase. Under Club Sports, you cannot add high compression pistons, but everything else on this page is available and can be added to this GTR. Under Semi-Racing, you cannot add a supercharger, but everything else on this page is fair game, including low, medium, and high RPM turbochargers. And under the racing category, you cannot add a supercharger or the active LSD controller, but everything else on this page is available for purchase and can be added to this Nissan, including 2 things that normally aren't available on most cars, which is the 4th stage of weight reduction and the torque vectoring center differential. These 2 items are reserved for some of the more exotic cars or more race-type cars. So this GTR is unique in the fact that it uses these 2 items. Alright, that's everything we can learn about this car from Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you to determine whether or not you'd like to add this car to your collection. Stay tuned for more videos highlighting all of the cars of Gran Turismo 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.